Hi, my name is Jennifer Main, and today we're going to discuss softwares, specifically simulations, instructional games, and problem solving programs, and why they're important and what benefits they can give to your students in your classroom. First, I want to go over the ISTE standards for students whenever we as educators integrate software into our classrooms. Students will be able to use technology to seek feedback that informs and improves their practices and demonstrates their learning in a variety of ways. Students will also be able to communicate complex ideas clearly and effectively by creating or using a variety of digital objects, such as visualizations, models, or simulations. Students use digital tools to connect with learners from a variety of backgrounds and cultures, engaging with them in ways that broaden mutual understanding and learning. So, you may be asking, why would I use a simulation in my classroom? Well, it really promotes creative and higher order thinking. Students are able to achieve firsthand experiences because they're able to be in a simulation that is either teaching them first aid, letting them have that hands on experience virtually, or maybe they are in a museum getting to learn about history or art or a different culture. Simulations are great for this kind of activity, those hands on activities or those experiences. You can even use simulations in labs. We are seeing more and more that students are able to dissect animals with the use of a simulation because they are able to watch it and actually dissect the animal virtually. They can enhance that learning process because students are able to have that quote unquote hands on experience, but they're getting to do it either with themselves or a partner instead of having to do it with a huge group of people if you're thinking about a lab. So you can still use that student collaboration, but maybe that collaboration is virtually, so everyone's in a chat room. Or you have them in a classroom and you're still collaborating with one another as well. So you might ask, why use an instructional game in my classroom? Well, we know that games engage our students. Students are constantly wanting to play games. Sometimes it might be a math game or a science game, but we know students love to play games. They can promote student collaboration because you might have students on a team and they're having to work together to go through the game. These games provide a different method for learning rather than just sitting in front of you listening to you talk or going through a presentation or going over a worksheet. It really allows for a different method of learning. And if students know that they're playing a game in class and they're learning from it, it can actually create a positive attitude in your class. So students are happy to be in your class and they're actually learning while playing the game. So, why would you use drill and practice software in the classroom? Well, drill and practice software allows students to work and rework their problems. Yes, you can do this on a worksheet, but if they're doing it digitally, they're also getting feedback quickly because the software actually will grade it for them and give it right back to them. It also gives them skills that require memorization. With drill and practice, you can actually go to different programs online like Quizlet. That is a drill and practice software that really helps the student memorize content. So it's also allowing the students to review content. And it reinforces that knowledge. Students have already listened to you in class go over this topic and introduce the topic. Then they can use these drill and practice softwares to really review this content and reinforce that knowledge that you've already introduced to them. So, benefits of all of this, they get real time feedback. So, students are receiving that real time feedback from the simulations and those games and drill and practice. So, they know how they're doing. Are they doing poorly or are they doing well? It also allows them to review. So students can review this material even at home. Maybe their notes aren't that great, or they left their notes at school. Well, they can still review digitally. It also promotes collaboration. Through all of these, students can collaborate with one another. Maybe they're working together to build a Quizlet, or they're on the same team to go through a Kahoot, or they're working together in a lab with a simulation. It's all promoting collaboration. And again, it's reinforcing that knowledge for all of these students. They're able to really dig in and reinforce everything that you've gone over in class. If you would like more information on software and how to incorporate it into your classroom, I highly encourage you to visit my website and go to the software project assessment. On there, you'll see that I've got each type of software broken down specifically into what is the major benefit from each one of these. Maybe you only want to incorporate one and you want to know more about it. I've got different links, different examples for each category that you can use to research and dig deeper into that category, or just get a broader view over every one of these as well. I highly encourage that. And then if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My contact information is jrmain@uark.edu. Thank you and have a great night.